Once again, it is that time of the year, and a new Minecraft Ultimate season is coming up. I know I say in each new Minecraft tournament video that the teams are as good as ever, but this time I truly believe it. In fact, I think Dr. Candyman completely gave up on trying to balance the teams this season. For example, there is no way any sane person would allow a team of 4 hardcore factions players in a survival games tournament. Yet that was literally the second team revealed. There is also a drastic increase in players who actually play the Minecraft Ultimate server in the tournament. Before there was really only the fan teams, but now there's people like Bird Poop, Rip FC, Misha, and others. However, the switch to unbalanced teams is in no way a bad thing. Letting the teams be as overpowered as they can be will probably lead to much more interest in fights and a greater sense of competition, as people are truly playing against the best of the best. Before we get into the ranking, according to Kid Cudi's new album, Man on the Moon 3, only 3.8% of people who watch my videos are subscribed. Even crazier is that I am hearing from Taylor Swift's new album, Evermore, and only 14.5% of subscribers have the notification bell turned on. What is craziest of all is that whenever I make a Minecraft Ultimate video, I usually get around 2,000 to 2,500 views, yet I only have around 400 subscribers as of recording. So, if you watch my Minecraft Ultimate videos and want to know when the new one gets released, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, so you are notified each time I post a video. Also, make sure you leave a comment about your own opinion on who will win Minecraft Ultimate. Now let's get into the ranking. The first tier we have is the D tier. This tier is mostly made up of teams with maybe one, if any, good PvPer. The teams here probably aren't trying to win, and instead just here to mess around in the tournament. They'll probably be entertaining teams to watch for comedy, but I do not think their chances of getting a lot of kills and actually winning the tournament are high. The teams in D tier are Red Vector, Blue Vector, Green Vector, and Purple Vector, King Burn, Poke, Michael McChill, and Zen, Kara Corvus, G Nelly, Gizzy Gaza, and Spifey, and lastly, Colin Smoke, Sophie Texas, James Ski, and Ethan Animates. Next we have the C tier, and this is where things start to get kind of complicated. Due to the majority of teams having 3 to 4 great players, a lot of the teams in C would have been in B or maybe even A in previous tournaments. However, due to how tough the teams are this season, they are in C tier. C tier is composed of teams that either have 2 good players and 2 not so good players, or 4 average players. It is possible some of these teams will do great and get many kills, but they could also easily die first to a team higher up in the ranking. The teams in C tier are Chase Lions, Present, Calais, and Cyberonics, Crumb, Delta, Moonzy Cat, and Ranboo, Scratch, Paul GG, Zeta, and Kiwi Cabot, Zyphon, Omnicron, Misha, and Eggsox, Hannah XX Rose, Poland, Masayoshi, and Quarter Jade, Draggy, Dot Colin, Empathize, and Dino Nuggets, Ursoft Family, Awesome Dude, Boomer NA, and Zenby, Cadillac Live, Morel, Jenna VM, and Oka, Loverfella, Patar HD, PandaFire11, and It's Deeces, Phoenix GG, Toyu, Pikachu, and Tomahawk, Rabo, Cryptic, Jack Pluz, and Elpa, Jojo Solos, Gumi, 5up, and Orpros, Velvet is Cake, Antfrost, Finster, and Meow Riza, Oladi, Aurora, Adisco, and Matt Hoot, and lastly, Raiseworks, Juiceor, Cheetah, and Turtles. Next we have the B tier. Similar to how the C tier is made up of a lot of teams that would have been in B in previous seasons, the B tier is made up of a lot of teams that would have been in A in previous tournaments. All of these teams have mostly good players that can probably get quite a few kills, but compared to teams in A and S, they'll need to play as hard as they can to win. In B tier, we have Invader Wist, Indie Red, I'm Just JR, and Zeiss, Donny Bobes, Linux, Vixen, and Feezy, Bucky Bar, Caveman Films, Inferno, and Speed Toggled, Bitzel, Angelicat, Fitba, and Shadow Girl, Sammy Green, RKY, Blundell, and Hayden Blake, Dinkster, Mickey, White Cat, and Steggy, Specular Burrito, Specular Potato, Shark Boy, and Mogi, Siri Hack, Multicourt to Twins, and Mastique, Punz, Tapel, Captain Puffy, and Bad Boy Halo, Amo PvP, Rezuctin, Zionox, and Npesta, Shatter, Wally Bear, Blushy, and Noahcraft, Margin Plays, Rikudo, Taukio, and iVeggie, Danny Doodoo, Just Dash, Creepa Creech and Lunboy, Fruitberries, Kark, Bispin and Nightbot, Pixelcraftian, Just Nathan, Sam, and Rudy LMAO, Vstrid, Manmouth Raft, Nusu, and Grey114, Tiger, Super Silvertune, Olive sometimes, and Trillionaire, and lastly Shy, Firebreathman, Ove, and Pirate Sully. Next we move on to the A tier. All of these teams are really good, and probably have an argument for S as well. All of these teams have mostly good players that all know each other, which is a pretty big advantage over some other teams. Overall, these teams are pretty solid, and it is likely that one of these teams might even win. In this tier, we have Wisp, Henry, Mr. Jackster S and Speed Silver, Witch Tiger, X Sus, Austrian Gaiman and Let's Hugo, Mick Birkin, Sip Over, Not Nico and Argo, Tico, Illumina, Beast Troll and Rip FC, Bird Poop, Professor Biggie, Star Miner and Cryotech, Lego Maestro, Twin Sicily, Captain Sparkles and Pizza Hut, Celtics, Sasuke, SpaceX and Finex, Barker Gamer, Green, Hasvik and Ender, Thee Sizzler, Geosquare, Lucape and Nerdy, Leftu, Squid Kid, Jasco and I'm Verlo, Eduardo Lugo 51, V Mario, Rubik and V Pig Mortis, Needle XD, Bird, I am Not Nat, and Link of Talent, Ace Jake, Assassin, Unlisted, and Simpierre, Alex the Tomato, Shaby, Hectic, and Reds, and 30 Virus, Pig Toots, Meltdown, and Linus Studios. Lastly, we have the S tier. I think one of the teams I have here will win the tournament. The first team we have in S is a team of Dylan, MeeZoid, Stimpy, and Hatefu. And I said at the start of the video that there was a team made up of 4 hardcore factions players. This is the team I was referring to. Now I will admit that before this tournament I had only heard of Stimpy and MeeZoid, but Stimpy and MeeZoid are probably some of the best players in the tournament, and having 2 fellow hardcore factions players will probably help them a ton. Plus, Stimpy has also won the tournament before with an objectionably worse teammate, which just goes to show how good of a player he is. The next team we have is one of the French teams, and that is Ponk, Nenox, Ninja XXU, and Frigil. Now this team is made up of people who, from my knowledge, all come from the UHC community. Having a team of UHC players is already pretty OP, but it doesn't end there. Last tournament, all 4 of these players made it to the final 5 teams. In fact, Ninja XXU and Frigil's team got second. These 4 were some of the best players in the tournament last season, and although the competition is much better this time, I'm still faithful in this team for getting a lot of kills and making it far into the tournament. So those are my thoughts on the teams for this season of Minecraft Ultimate. It's looking to be a very good season, and I'm very excited to watch it this Saturday. If I had to choose one of the teams in S tier as my winner pick, I would choose Nanox's team, because having a team where everyone has made it to deathmatch before is pretty OP, and I'm just more confident in their PvP skill than other teams in A or S. I'm very interested to hear other people's thoughts on the teams this season, so make sure you write down what teams you think will win in the comments section below. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter @RealBrelly for updates on videos for this channel, and when I retweet funny videos of babies. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.